2022 was a good year for anime, but my god, 2023 looks as good as last year, but better.
2023 looks to be an amaze. Wait, Johnny, why did you do the intro?
Because I need to be in more videos.
So you're telling me that you made a list for 2023, but you didn't even follow the rules for the last video correctly?
Yeah, I made a list. I even checked it twice. And I needed to fill out last year's list with Lord of the Rings because I didn't want to talk about X-Arm anymore. We've made this joke and I've learned my lesson.
That someone should never watch X-Arm?
No, to watch more anime, which is exactly what I'll be doing in 2023. So let's take a look at what we are looking forward to this year.
Same as the last video, we will be avoiding any upcoming sequels and also avoiding movies.
About that second part.
Okay, movies are fine, I guess. With that out of the way, I'm Summers.
And I'm Johnny, and this is Baka to Basic's most anticipated anime of 2023. Class is officially in session.
Feels good to say, doesn't it?
No, not really.
Oh, fuck.
Witch on the Holy Night is a Japanese novel developed and published by Type Moon. Just recently, it has also gotten a video game adaptation. Now, it has also been announced that it is getting an anime adaptation. We don't know when it's going to be released, but it'll be sometime in 2023, hopefully. The trailer is very vague, but still piques my interest. I like trailers that don't show me a lot and keeps my brain guessing. Like I said, I don't like digging on shows or on what they are. If something visually strikes me, I'm gonna watch it. And that's exactly what happened here. I'm gonna watch this, and it's gonna be good. And I hope you watch it too.
I've always been a huge fan of shonen battle and comedy stories that make great use of unique power systems and offer up a diverse cast of characters. And Undead Unluck hits both of these criteria out of the park. Following a teenage girl whose proclivity for bad luck has seemingly ruined her life and those who come in contact with her, and a literal zombie man whose only desire is to finally die, this manga has been one of my favorites for the past couple of years. Being animated by the wonderful crew at David Productions, the team behind such hits as Fire Force, Cells at Work, and most importantly, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, gives me confidence that they can handle the often weird and comedic battle style and storytelling that the manga provides week in and week out. If handled correctly, this could be yet another massive hit anime from Shonen Jump, and a great first outing from creator Yoshifumi Tozuka.
Suzume is the movie that I alluded to in the introduction. I wanted to watch this. So it did technically come out in 2022, but it releases in 2023 here in Canada. So I guess it makes the list technically. It is a show about a 17-year-old Suzume that discovers mystery doors in the mountain, and soon other doors appearing across Japan. As they open these doors that release disasters and destruction, and it's up to Suzume to close them all again, which sounds cool and interesting. Again, the show is, or I should say movie, is very visually appealing to my eyes. I like it. It has a unique concept, and I'm looking forward to watching it in 2023.
Widely regarded as one of, if not the best and critically acclaimed manhwa of all time, Solo Leveling might just be the most anticipated brand new show of the year in the anime community. Alternatively translated as Only I Level Up, Solo Leveling is a South Korean web novel written by Chu Gong and was serialized in Kakao's digital comic and fiction platform, Kakao Page, beginning on July 25th of 2016. A webtoon adaptation of Solo Leveling was then serialized in Kakao Page on March 4th, 2018, being illustrated by Jong Sung-rak, also known as Dubu, the CEO of Redeye Studio, who sadly passed away on July 23rd of 2022 after suffering from a cerebral hemorrhage. With A1 Pictures at the helm, this project has an immense amount of hype and pressure to live up to the sheer brilliance that Dubu brought to life with his art and the original story that Chu Gong was able to create. I won't get into too many details about the contents of the show's plot, but this could finally be that breakthrough anime adaptation of a beloved manhwa that so many have desired to see for many years.
Summer breaks rules all the time. I'm breaking rules. So, Fooly Cooly is one of the great hidden gems of anime. It has such a unique animation style, this punk surrealist style that not many people use, and I really like that. So, when I heard that season 4 and 5 were coming out, Grunge and Shoegazer, I was stoked, and doing a little bit of research on the show. I don't like doing research on shows because I don't like spoiling it for me, but because of this list, I had to do a little bit of research. So I found out that the Pillows will be returning to provide music for Fooly Cooly Grunge and Fooly Cooly Shoegazer, which they were the original ones that did it back in 2000 for the original run. And that music was like really good and on point. So I'm looking forward to the new Fooly Cooly, and I can't wait.
When going through the long list of anime coming out for 2023, I tend to read a couple chapters of any pre-existing material so as to better inform myself on a property that I am less familiar with. Whilst I was already caught up on Undead Unluck and had finished solo leveling, I had never heard of My Home Hero. And now that I have, it's literally all I can think about. It's a story of a middle-aged father who wants to protect his daughter from an apparently abusive boyfriend that has ties to the Japanese syndicate, a part of the Yakuza. And when trapped in a room with him, he takes measures into his own hands. The manga is downright brutal, disturbing at times even, and immensely suspenseful with every turn of the page. This has become my own new obsession, and I can't wait for the rest of the world to get sucked into this wonderfully dark tale of what Link's parents will go to protect their family.
Nier Automata version 1.1a is based off a video game where a long-running war on a post-apocalyptic Earth between androids and machines soon unveiled the truth of the Earth. This just sounds good. It piqued my interest. Again, this sounds cool. It's based off a game that I never played, but I still think it's a good show idea. I'm looking forward to it, and I think more studios should make shows off of video games. Like Cyberpunk was really successful. I'm not going to say this is going to be as successful as Cyberpunk, but it has that potential, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be, I hope, good. Like, I don't know what else to say. I don't script my shit like Summers does. So, sorry that this isn't long enough. So,
imagine being in a fantasy world with demons, dragons, and heroic warriors fighting for the survival of humanity. And you're a farmer in a village with no power whatsoever. Now, additionally, imagine the world's greatest hero comes to your village and your dumbass accidentally results in the hero being impaled on a silly trap set for demons. The legendary hero is dead takes the fantasy story epic and turns it into a laugh-filled story of unfortunate circumstances and crazy situations as our farmer turned hero murderer is forced to live inside the body of the now deceased hero and save the world from incoming destruction. Just reading the first couple of chapters, this has had me busting out laughing, and I cannot wait to see what work can be done in the future.
Dark Gathering is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Kenichi Koda. Sorry if I butchered that. But the manga has been going on since March of 2019 and has recently got an anime adaptation, which says will be premiering in the third quarter of 2023. Now, why is this on my list? Well, I'm trying to branch out and see a bunch of different shows. This isn't something that I would normally watch. I don't normally watch things with a horror vibe to it, but I want to branch out and see different things. This one piqued my interest because it seems like it can be both dark and hilarious at the same time. So I think this is a good start for me to get into that horror side of anime. If you don't know what it's about, the series largely follows Yayo. I think I'm saying that wrong, but she captures ghosts from haunted spots to haunted spots, capturing the ghosts responsible for their location's reputation, imprisoning them and using them as her army to defeat the ghosts responsible for her parents' death and stealing her mother's soul. How can you say no to that kind of show? It's, like I said, I wanted to find something different, and this is that difference. So this is the one that I'll be checking out.
Insomnia, also known as sleeplessness, is a sleep disorder in which people have trouble sleeping. They may have difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep as long as desired. Insomnia is typically followed by daytime sleepiness, low energy, irritability, and a depressed mood. Insomniacs After School follows insomniac Ganta Nakami as one day he tries to catch a nap in his school's abandoned astronomical observatory. There he stumbles upon a sociable and carefree girl named Asaki Magari, who just so happens to have the same problem. The two begin to form an awkward friendship with one another and set a goal to reestablish their school's defunct astronomy club. It's a really light-hearted romantic tale, which sounds like it has the chance to be 2023's feel-good romance story. It'll tackle the harsh lifestyle that those with insomnia face, while also providing a touching story of a genuine high school friendship turned potential romance.
So there you have it, our most anticipated anime of 2023. If you enjoyed, go ahead and like the video to show us your continued support.
This is going to be a big year for us here at Baka to Basics, and if you'd like to join us on this journey, please consider subscribing.
Also, comment down below some of the anime you're looking forward to the most going into 2023. I've been Summers.
And I've been Johnny, and we'll see you next time class is in session. Okay, that was pretty fun to say.
Oh, now you're just pandering.
You always have to get the last word in, man.